Actor and media personality Stephen Baldwin says the vulgar and offensive content in Hollywood productions is one of the reasons why the United States now has such high rates of youth suicide and teen pregnancy. Baldwin says it's wrong for Hollywood to, quote, sit around and say it's solely up to the parents to control what their children watch. He also says we're allowing, quote, our culture and our youth to, quote, be assaulted by the derogatory content in Hollywood. At the Conservative Political Action Conference, actor Stephen Baldwin said Hollywood has an agenda problem. Sean Penn's win at the Oscars.
Sure.
Do you think that was an agenda-driven decision for promoting the pro-homosexual agenda?
No, I don't.
The pro-gay marriage agenda?
No, I don't. I think that, look, you know, there was a lot of people that were, you know, unsure about where the Oscar would go, and you know, I saw the film. Didn't want to see the film, but I saw the film. Sean Penn's a brilliant actor, and I'm not surprised. Just now, talking purely as just an artist and an actor and a producer working in the Hollywood industry, I'm not surprised he won the Oscar. Whether or not there was some agenda, listen, Hollywood and the Academy has an agenda every year. Okay, the fact that they churn out more content that is gratuitously violent and sexual and vulgar, when in fact more family programming and animated films and things like that make more money, there's your agenda problem right there. It is, as Kevin mentioned earlier, there's a moral issue that's far more important that we need to start making noise about than anything else.
Do you think Hollywood should be a little less vulgar in some of their movies? Do you think they're turning out a little too much violence and too much anti-family related content?
Absolutely. I think that a small core group of individuals that make a lot of the decisions about what that content is going to be are in charge. And when conservatives and Christians and people that have a worldview that is really what this country is founded on, which a lot of people are starting to twist and warp that perception as well, I think when most of those people start to be more and more unafraid, when conservatives that are coming out of the closet in Hollywood, like Jon Voight and Gary Sinise, start to have a louder voice and take the reins of control of being in charge of being a part of what that content is, things are going to change for the better.
Baldwin says the content in Hollywood and the music industry affects the actions of young people.
Balance of the equation is the problem. I think that when Hollywood produces content and 80% of it is negative and violent and immoral, and 20% of it is positive and happy and friendly and joyous and family, that's an imbalance. And it probably lends to, when you have, you know, games like Grand Theft Auto that have secret Easter egg computer programs in them that are pornographic, you know, we're just allowing our culture and our youth to be assaulted by this overly sexual, violent, vulgar type of content. And listen, I'm not trying to sound like some conservative freak right now. I'm just a normal guy that says, you know what, that's dumb and stupid. And that's the reason why, you know, we see a lot of the acts of violence happening with young people today. That's why we see suicide in the youth higher than ever before, teen pregnancy higher than ever before. And Hollywood just stands around and goes, oh, well, you know, the parents are responsible for whether or not those kids should watch that content. That's just not true.
All right. So, so you are technically arguing a little bit about the content aspect, not just the behavior of parents.
But I'm not saying that Hollywood or people who create content in Hollywood should not be allowed to do it. I'm saying that the people who want more conservative content out there need to get into positions where they can create that.
Nicholas Balsi, CNSNews.com, Washington.